welcome back to 12 Days of Giftmas. So this gift I got a little bit earlier on in this season because in the Netherlands we celebrate this little thing called Sinterklaas, which is roughly translated to Saint Nicholas. And it is actually the patron saint that Santa Claus was based on. So it's ZOG Santa, basically. And we celebrate that on the 5th of December. So this little baby right here has been in my possession for a while. I got it from Willem, my lovely boyfriend. And I really wanted this book. I saw this on Instagram. It's a great diary by Rockpool. And I really wanted it because it is a lunar diary, as you can see. There's one for the southern hemisphere and there's one for the northern hemisphere. And I don't intend to use this diary as a diary in the sense of, hey, let me show you what a regular page looks like. Like, hey, I'm gonna write down all my appointments in here. I'm not gonna do that, but I am more or less going to use it just as a reference book to see which day has which phase of the moon. Because I am affected by the moon a lot, the moon and I aren't the best of friends, so I wanted to, you know, regain control a little bit. And what's also great is that there are a lot of really cool little fill out exercise thingies in here. So this is all about 2022, what do you want to do, what are your needs? So it's kind of like basically setting your intention, and then all throughout the diary there are these lovely illustrations everywhere. There's ritual in here, there's magic in here, there's spellcraft in here. I really like the way Stacey DeMarco writes. I'm not the biggest fan of her latest decks. They're not really my thing, but I guess I'm allowed to say that. But I'm a very big fan of her older decks. The Mysteries of Aradia, the Goddesses and Sirens, the Gods and Titans, the Halloween Oracle. I don't have that, but it's very good. And so she does know, and also image-wise, I love Jimmy Manton, so that's a total like match for me. She knows how to construct a good deck, a good usable deck. So you get all this information on the moon cycles and phases, the astrological correspondences for the key moon phases, like it's all in here. And especially when you work magic sometimes, and I'm not the biggest practitioner, but I do sometimes do a little bit of a spell. I did one this weekend because it was full moon in Gemini, I believe. This can be very handy. So it kind of starts with a lot of info, as you can see, the moon and the plants, the moon and the crystals, and then you get into the first month. And what you do is, before every month starts, you write down your intentions, and I do intend to do that. So that's going to be a nice little moment of contemplation for me every month. And then at the end, you can kind of reflect on that. And then there is a deity, and a spell that you can do to kind of work with the deity if you want to. And that's really cool and really interesting. There's a lot of extra info on the days as well. So, you know, like I think a lot of people, this would function perfect as a normal diary, but I just want to use it as a reference book for all the info it contains. Then we move into February. I'm obviously not going to show you all the months, but then in February you can set your intentions, and there's another deity. Now what I did like a lot, oh, we also get the Wheel of the Year festivities, so that's cool. Let's see if I can find something sweet. Yes, so for March we get a male deities as well. So this is not feminine deities only. I love that Stacey went above and beyond her way to also include masculine deities. which we don't see a lot. We really don't. And, you know, Stacey DeMarco, have to hand it to you, is one of the only Oracle deck metaphysical book creators that actually includes masculinity, masculine deities, the divine masculine in her work. And I have to say, I really like that. I like that a lot. For example, here we have Hephaestus, which is the god of invention. So he made all these weapons and shit, and that's really cool. We get this pretty sexy picture right there. So, like I said, we have lots of cool information. This isn't your normal, boring as fuck diary. This is actually, it's actually pretty cool. And you could use it as a diary. I just want to use it to check where we are at in the moon cycle. Also because when I do predictive readings, I use the Maat Tarot, which mentions the moon cycles a lot, and this will be very handy for me to check whenever in the future that new moon cycle is coming up, or whether it has already passed in the year. So yeah, like I said, great book of reference, a good balance of masculine and feminine deities, very sexy deities. I like that. I don't think sex is a dirty word at all. So it's actually a very important part of magic as well. So we get this really amazing blend of different deities, and I did end up flipping through the whole freaking book, so that's pretty cool. From all kinds of different religions and pantheons. Yeah, and that's December already. So look at that. It's really, really lovely. There's a lot of pictures. This is not your average diary. And then you also get a reorder sheet for next year's diary already. So that's pretty cool. And I'm definitely getting that as well next year. So really, really, really great book. Adore it, love it. I don't know if you can still get a copy, you probably can, but it's really well bound, it's ring bound, it's amazing, so I love it. Thank you, Willem, for gifting me this.